Rockets, Lakers for 6, Pacers. He knows all about Indy. Metta World Peace joining the show. You know he's going to pump up Indy. He's feeling great about it. You know, by the way, I remember your Indy years very fondly. Now, you had some blow-ups. You were a younger player. You were full of emotion. Everybody can talk about Malice Palace, but I remember your Indiana days very fondly.
Yes.
You were. By the way, your career's been interesting because some teams have needed you to score more.
Yeah.
The Lakers did not need you to score. When I say Pacers to you, do you have love in your heart for them?
I love the Pacers because it's where I played my best. It's where I got Defensive Player of the Year.
Yep.
It's where I finished 6th in MVP voting.
Yes.
It's where I had the brawl. It's where I averaged 20-plus.
You were full of energy.
I'm really happy to have an opportunity to be a great player at one time in my career.
Yeah, no, I mean, when I think of – that was Ron. When I think of you with the Pacers, I think of really, really special player. So I don't have the Malice in the Palace to me, which I said from day one when it happened. I was at the other network. I blame the fans more than the players. People were throwing stuff at you.
Yeah.
I think of your Indiana days. Now, what do you make of their win yesterday?
I mean, I think it's great. You know, I think that it's an even match. Like Cleveland's clearly not going to win, or Indiana's clearly not going to win.
The finals.
It's a toss-up this round.
So to you, this isn't LeBron's team here and the Pacers down here.
No, it's an evenly matched team. Anybody can win this.
Because the personnel's pretty even?
I think not the personnel, but in terms of like how they play and the things that they do well, the things that they're flawed in. It's like evenly matched. They both do things good and they both do things bad.
Well, I mean, let's be honest about LeBron's team right now. It's LeBron. Kevin Love's very good. They don't have a third best player. They don't.
Right.
They don't have a third guy.
You always need that third guy, and then you need a strong bench. You look at Houston there. It's not like James Harden's show. It's the Houston Rockets show. I mean, you got Nene coming off the bench. You have Gerald Green, who is still very athletic, Joe Johnson, and, you know, they got a great team.
Yeah, they go 8 deep. Okay, so here's the thing. A lot of great players in the NBA. Magic was a great player who was easy to play with. So was Bill Russell.
Right.
Wilt Chamberlain wasn't. Iverson was Noah's. Westbrook's not. Victor Oladipo leaves Westbrook. He explodes as a player.
Yeah.
He's an all-star.
Yeah.
Paul George, by the way, in the 9 minutes yesterday that Westbrook was sitting on the bench,
Right.
Paul scored 16 points in 9 minutes.
Yeah.
I like Westbrook, but can't we acknowledge Victor Oladipo felt suffocated?
It's true. They call it stunting your growth, and it can happen with players because this is a star-driven league. So if you get one player getting the max and he's the face of the franchise, and another really good player can potentially suffer. And when that player suffers, it can mess with your contract.
Your
it can mess with a
confidence?
lot of things, your confidence, and it happens a lot. So that's one thing that could probably change about the NBA. I think the Spurs is good. The Spurs is in like the opposite direction. It's a team game in San Antonio. The Warriors, it's a team game. You know, and
But Oklahoma City is Russell's team.
It's definitely Russell's team, but can Russell adjust and adapt to like a pass move type of team? You know, and not everybody can play like that.
By the way, in Houston, weren't you averaging 20 a game in the playoffs?
Yeah, when I came from Houston, I was averaging 22 in the playoffs, and then when I came to LA, I was averaging 11. So for me,
Did it go mess with your head?
well, it didn't mess with my head. It messed with my earnings, because if a team says, "Hey, you're not worth what you should get," you know, I'm like, I am, but I'm just not getting the opportunities, right?
Right. No, when you came to Los Angeles, Kobe was in his prime.
And he
Pau
was
Gasol was in his prime.
You know, Kobe was in his prime. Powell was in his prime. Fisher was amazing. Lamar was amazing. Powell was amazing. So, and you can see, like Paul George, when Westbrook left the floor, he's a better player. He's
back to an all-star.
Back to an all-star.
Yeah. So I watched the rookies this weekend, and my theory is Donovan Mitchell's going to be a great player, and Jason Tatum's going to be a great player. But Ben Simmons is going to change the league. When I watch Ben Simmons, I'm like, that's a little magic. I'm sorry.
Good.
It's okay. Thank you. What blows you away about this 20-year-old?
I love the fact that he can move fast. He can think while he's moving. He can think while being fatigued. He controls the game. He makes the easy pass and the great pass. Great momentum. He's so good.
He's strong.
Very, very strong. And that's a difference between him and a lot of other young players. Him and LeBron. He reminds me a lot of LeBron more than Magic.
Why?
I mean, one, because I came up watching LeBron more than Magic, but then two, the stuff that he's doing at an early age, and maybe a little bit of Magic, because Magic won a ring at his rookie year, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, maybe a little bit of LeBron and Magic.
You know, here's the thing. Everybody loves points. I mean, that's just the way the NBA is.
Which sucks, by the way.
Okay, so this is my thing. Magic's career average was 19.
Right.
Listen, Dominique Wilkins, I can go through players who averaged. George Gervin, as a kid growing up, averaged 33. I don't remember him in the playoffs.
Right.
In the NBA, Bruce Bowen could have dropped 19 a game, and he was
probably not
close. He could shoot a little bit.
Bruce was a good shooter. I don't think he would have averaged 19. That's not a good choice.
But Ben Simmons, to me, could average 18 in his career. I think he'll average more than that because the possessions are up. But I think he is, as good as Jason Tatum is, I think he's different.
And you know what? He notices that. Like, if Ben Simmons starts to shoot and become a high-volume shooter, does that make his team better?
No.
Maybe not. And he knows that. That's what's real impressive. And, like, when I played at times, I was more worried about deflections and boxing out and hustling and work. And that made my team better, you know? And I think Ben Simmons gets it.
When Cleveland mailed that in yesterday, they had really bad energy. I don't care if they lost because in the 3-ball league, there's blowout losses all the time.
Right.
But Cleveland didn't have a ton of energy. Has LeBron checked out?
LeBron has not checked out. He had a triple-double, and LeBron is too much at risk for LeBron to check out. Let's just talk about his stats. If he checks out, he could potentially not be the all-time leading scorer or something by 2 points. Like, he doesn't have time to check out. He's towards the end of his career. He has to stay locked in.
Metta, great seeing you.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.